Good morning, everyone. How is your heart today? Is your heart kind? How is your mind? Is your mind calm and clear? The topic of this video is we can't make everybody happy. Let's get into it. The world is multifaceted. The world is multifaceted, and I have yet, in my 67 years on this planet, met anyone. I've never met anyone so genius that they have it all figured out. I have met people who believe they know everything about anything. Johan, what does that have to do with the topic of this video? What does people who believe they know everything about anything have to do with we can't make everybody happy? As children, as kids, growing up and going into our teen years, we're navigating the world. We're experiencing relationships of all kinds. We are finding ourselves, developing our character, our personality. And we encounter kids. Well, in the 60s, we used to call them smart Alecs. You know, kids that believe they know everything about anything. And that's a kid thing. It's not unusual. What we do as children is maybe we don't acknowledge what's going on with these types of people. Maybe we do, and we ignore it. But most likely what's happening is we'll tolerate it, if I could put it that way, because we want to be accepted. We want to be liked. As adults, however, if you encounter people who believe they know everything about anything, that's a red flag. Chances are that relationship will not bear fruit, and here's why. Adults, smart Alecs, know-it-alls, who believe they know everything about anything, it's not unusual for them to intimidate other people. It's not unusual for them to manipulate other people. We could say we fall into two categories. One, we're kind people, and these people take our kindness for weakness. The other category is there's something about ourselves that we will allow other people to do this because we want to fit in. When I say you can't make everybody happy, I'm talking about relationships as an adult, friends, family, people we meet along the way. When I say we can't make everybody happy, we find ourselves at a crossroads often where we realize, one, this person is full of crap. Two, this person intimidates other people. They manipulate other people. And at these points, we have a choice. Are you willing to give up what you value? Are you willing to forego your principles to associate with someone who is out of touch with reality, who is a manipulator, who is an instigator? Often, and if these people are close to you, family or friends, they will attempt and may be successful to manage your life. Examples. I don't think you should do that. I think that's the wrong decision. Well, if you want to participate, you have to do what I say. If someone is trying to manage your life that way, and you can honestly say they do not consider how you feel, they do not consider your values, or maybe you were in a situation like I was as a disabled veteran. I could not participate in certain family responsibilities, let's say. And so I was shunned, I was ostracized just because I'm disabled. In fact, I was taken out of the will. But I wasn't going to compromise my values. I wasn't going to compromise the principles I live by. And I understand, as a physically disabled person, I'm unable to do a lot of things that other people do. In fact, it's difficult a lot of times for me to make commitments. Even appointments to go see a doctor. And in my case, I need to travel an hour each way to the closest VA medical facility. They want a 24-hour notification to cancel. I explained to them, I don't know how I'm going to feel until that day that I wake up. What I'm capable or not capable of doing. I mentioned before, when I get up in the morning, I go on my deck for 5 to 10 minutes and meditate in silence. And I'm not only contemplating my day as far as responsibilities, chores, and activities go, I make an assessment of my body. How do I feel? What pain relieving device do I need to use when I go back in? And I have several of them. For my neck, my shoulder, my back, my feet. I use an ice gel pack. I use an infrared heat pad. It takes me an hour to 2 hours every morning after I do that assessment. It takes me an hour to 2 hours every morning to use all these devices, and then I could get moving, and the first thing I do is take my dog out. Some people just cannot understand that. And you may not be disabled. You may function a particular way. You may have a routine that allows you to get the most out of each day. Yet, people who do not understand that put you in a spot. You can't make everybody happy. The question is, are you going to compromise your values? Are you going to compromise your principles? Are you going to hurt yourself to try to please somebody else who doesn't understand your physical or emotional state? You can't make everybody happy. You could try to please everyone and nobody's pleased. But if you please yourself, at least you're pleased. You need to come from a genuine and honest self. Spiritually balanced to negotiate these experiences, navigate them, I should say. When you are spiritually balanced, as honest as you can be as a human being, when you encounter these experiences or you're about to encounter a situation like I described, are you able to navigate it and go through with it without hurting yourself? I'll close with this. If you're disabled, legitimate, don't use those disabilities as an excuse to not participate when you can. But if it's a struggle, if you can honestly say, I'm not able to do that, don't feel bad about it. Make it an amazing day. Make it. It's your choice. It's your decision what kind of day you're going to have. And not just that. Make it an amazing life. It's your choice. It's your decision what kind of life you're going to have. So why not have a good one? Discernment is key. Honesty is key. Assessing people and situations and knowing what you can or can't do, understanding if someone is trying to manipulate you or intimidate you, that's important. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Johan out. Peace.